Meadows lot's mainly for commuters, and that's not always full either. Basically what you have is if they don't like where they have to park or where they can park. What's your other question?
Well, what was the question? My other question was, okay, if we park someone for like 2 seconds, like, how does that work out?
If you've got a commuter permit, you've got to park in a C spot. If you got an R permit, you got to park in an R spot. Okay, you can't park in visitor spots. You can't park in loading and unloading spots because we have very few loading and unloading spots. Right. You can't park in any disabled spots. Right. Now, if you're temporarily disabled for whatever reason, you can always come to campus police and get a temporary disabled permit while you're temporarily disabled, which will enable you to park in a spot. But to stop somewhere and park, no, you can't just stop wherever you want to park the car. All right. And flashers don't get it. Parking in fire lanes does not give you the right to put your flashers on to park in a fire lane. You can't do that. Because if there's a fire in that building, the fire truck doesn't care that you have your flashers on. They need to get access to that building. Okay. You have a question?
How come not everyone in courtyard gets a courtyard sticker?
Because we don't have 407 beds. We have 407 beds in the courtyard and only 230 spaces.
So how do you pick who gets someone who does?
Okay, the courtyard, that's a good question. The courtyard parking is set up based upon your year at the university, as far as how many hours you have, and how long you've lived in the courtyard. Okay? So if you've lived in the courtyard, this is your 3rd year of living in the courtyard, you're going to have preference over anybody else. But now if you and somebody else have been there 3 years, they're going to look at how many credit hours you've accumulated and passed successfully versus the other person passed and accumulated and passed successfully. Then that's how we determine who gets that permit. Okay. We used to do a lottery. That didn't work too well. So we went to this system here because there is some credibility in seniority. And that's the way we're basing it now in the courtyard. Yeah.
If someone were to approach you and ask you about the recent armed robberies or the rape that was technically off campus, what would your response be in order to tell them how you were handling the problems?
A couple things. One, we're required by law to notify our student population, and we did that in a very timely manner. That armed robbery that we had, I was here at midnight sending out that alert. Okay, actually 1 o'clock in the morning. I came in and we sent out that alert. I feel it's very important to notify our campus community immediately. As far as both of those incidents go, they are the jurisdiction of the Rock Hill City Police Department. They are the ones working that incident. We are assisting them in any way we can by providing them information on potential suspects, any leads that we get. Based upon my notification that I've sent out to the student population, I've received a lot of information back on potential suspects through our anonymous reporting. We have shared that with Rock Hill Police Department, and we're allowing them to get that information. So we're working very closely with them. As far as our campus is still very, very safe. The statistical information proves that, all right? The incidences did not happen on our campus. Rock Hill has got 70,000 people in it. I policed in this city for a long time, all right? We have crime in this city. Unfortunately, it's just gotten a little closer to campus in these 2 incidences. That is why my officers do what they can to be as aggressive as they can to get out beyond the campus and help police the outer part of this campus to keep that crime away from us. All right? That's the way I would answer that question. And I will tell you something else. As a father asked me today about the rape lot. We have never had a rape in the Legion lot in my 14 years here. So please help do away with that rumor. It is a very safe lot. It looks like daylight over there at night.
Call it the rape lot?
The father called me today and asked me about the rape lot. And I said, what are you talking about, sir? And he said, that very poorly lit Legion lot. And I said, it looks like daylight over there. I said, we have 8 cameras in there. We have call boxes in there. We have a fence around it. It's a very safe lot. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is what? Perception. Because somebody made that comment to them. And that's where you folks have to help get that information out to our students. All right? I think I'm out of time. Thank you.
Thanks.